Here's how I made this Dead or Alive Extreme beach volleyball prop. You're going to want to use this Tarago leather paint, but you can also use craft paint. I just don't recommend it. And the ball is a cheap one from Amazon. Anyway, starting off, you have to use the preparer thing for the Tarago paint. It basically just strips off a layer of I don't know what it does actually, but it prepares it for the paint. That's all I know. Now onto the Tarago paint, and I put it on the little sponge that it comes with, and you put it on doing little circular motions so it doesn't leave any streaks or anything like that. For the edges, I just used a paintbrush. They actually do have a paintbrush that comes in the box with it, but I've had this one for a while and it was all crusty and gross. Now onto the orange part. I used craft paint only because it was a last minute thing. The yellow Tarago paint was one I've had in my stash for years. You can use craft paint for this entire project. I just don't recommend it because it doesn't feel or look nice. The actual leather paint is way nicer and it looks more professional. But yeah, if I could describe how it feels, the craft paint on it makes it feel chalky. I don't know how to describe it. And then the yellow part just feels normal. Now onto the decals. I used my vinyl cutter to make the decals, but you could just stencil it on or just hand draw it on if you're that good. This part was really tricky because it's on a round object, and the heat press also can melt the ball. I've melted the ball in some spots. But how I got around that is I did make little slits along the design, as you can see. I'd probably recommend making even more slits and maybe covering the ball up with something so the heat press doesn't melt it. You probably could also use a sticker type of decals, probably. I don't know. I didn't try that. I just had this kind. And here I am putting the iconic DOAX on there. This part was way harder because I don't even know how I'd be able to put slits on it without really ruining the design. But yeah. Anyway, if you want to make this as well, I do plan to put this on my Ko-fi, so go ahead and check it out. And if you're wondering, yes, this is a functional beach volleyball, so yeah, bye!